So it looks like we're getting a wave of new DC Direct page punchers by McFarlane Toys, and boy, things have changed a little bit since I've been away, haven't they? I mean, they still got the clamshell packaging, which I think is pretty cool. I've always liked that ever since I first saw it. But apparently they're now putting individual comic books in with the action figures, which is what they really should have been doing all along, I think. I'm actually not sure if they're doing that on a permanent basis or not, but hey, they did it with Deathstroke and Robin, so give it a maybe, I guess. In any case, I am not complaining about that because I think that's an absolute positive. But as always, I guess the question we have to ask is, are these characters ones that we even want to see, or are these just kind of, I don't know about these. We all know those releases, and those are the worst kinds of releases because they make you wonder, why did they even bother? Be sure you stick around till the end, guys, because we're going to talk about what we'd like to see released as a page puncher next. And I think I've got some fun ideas for what we can do with this line. Page Punchers was a really cool idea, I thought, but it had a little bit of a rocky start. They were doing these action figures that were cool to see, but it had the same comic book in every single package, and that really didn't offer much incentive to get every figure in the line, right? I mean, at the end of the day, how many issues of the same comic book do I need lying around? It doesn't make a lot of fiscal sense. And in the first wave of Page Punchers, the only action figure that was really good from that line was John Constantine. Black Adam was alright, but the others were pretty meh. It was really disappointing for me. I wish the line would have hit the ground running because I love the concept and I love what they were doing with the 3-inch action figures, but that 7-inch line just kinda sucked. Of course, we've seen some changes to the Page Punchers line over the past couple of years since it debuted. It switched to clamshell packaging, which I absolutely love because it reminds me of Toy Biz's Marvel Legends from the early 2000s, and call what you will nostalgia, but hey, I love that. Yeah, we're all a little bit of a sucker for nostalgia, aren't we? Yeah, maybe a little bit. But apparently now they're putting individual comic books in with the action figures, so it's only taken like 2 years, but you know, at least they're playing catch up. Better late than never. So how do these new page punchers fare is the big question. Well, the first action figure we're going to look at is the Red Hood. And this one is not that exciting, to be honest. It's just a re-release of the 6-inch Batman Adventures Red Hood. And honestly, who cares about that? It's a totally different scale from the other page punchers. I don't know why it's here. Why is there even a Page Punchers label on this? It's confusing. And I haven't made any secret about what I think about the Batman Adventures line from McFarlane Toys. I think they should just wipe the slate clean, start again, forget all about these because they're so bad. I guess on a sculpting level, he looks okay. He looks like the Red Hood. That's neat. And the details look pretty good. He looks like he's stepped off the set of a cartoon. I mean, that is what they're going for, right? So mission accomplished. But again, I'm just confused why he's here. There's so many other page punchers that you could have that would be better choices for this line instead of this one. Is this some kind of error? Did someone make a mistake along the way? I don't get it. The next action figure we're going to look at, guys, is Christopher Reeve Superman from Superman 78. That's the comic book version of Christopher Reeve's Superman. And I like the way the paint looks on the head. I think that it looks just like Christopher Reeve, which is pretty much what you want, right? I do like the way that the body's shaped. I like the action figure as a whole. I think that this is a very good representation of Christopher Reeve Superman. And another thing I absolutely love about this action figure is that he has a cloth cape. They've started doing that on McFarlane's Toys, and I'm here for it. I think it's a welcome addition, and it really classes the action figures up. Makes it really feel like you're getting your money's worth here. But I gotta say that cell shading is not doing it for me. I don't like the way it looks on Christopher Reeve's figure here. I think it looks weird, it looks out of place, it doesn't all come together. The composition sucks. As a matter of fact, the composition is doing pretty well until we get to the big black marks on the side of the body that just completely ruin it. If they just had a little bit of line work across the face and stuff to make it pop a little bit like it does on this one, I think, yeah, that'd be fine, that works. but having the big black splotches on the side of his body, oh, it's ugly, it's awful, just get it out of here. Anyway, it's amazing the way the line work makes his head sculpt pop, because that is Christopher Reeve. It is gorgeous, and it really brings out the sculpt on this one. If you support what I do, please click subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single video of mine when it comes out. And if you're enjoying this video about McFarlane Toys page punchers, please give this a like, because these are tough to put together and I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you. The third and presumably last action figure that we're going to be looking at from this new wave of page punchers is Shazam. And you know what? This is a really beautiful action figure. I didn't get the initial Shazam that they released from McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse, and now I'm glad I didn't buy it. I actually did have a chance to buy it at Walmart a little while ago, but I didn't because I just wasn't feeling it. I hemmed and I hawed over it and I thought about it and I almost got it, and then at the last minute I decided, nah. But now I'm glad I did, because this one is gorgeous. This is a good Shazam. And it's got a cloth cape too. I mean, look at that. That's a great Shazam. I don't know if I have any notes about this one other than he looks fantastic. Nothing here looks out of place to me. He looks like he's stepped off the pages of the comics. I love this. And you know, I just can't get enough of that cloth cape. Just to see Shazam here with a cloth version of his cape, because you know how unique his cape is, right? I mean, look at it. It's got that gold trim, it's got the white cloth. It's beautiful, dude. It looks like it's flowing in the wind, and I bet once we get it all posed up, we can really make it look like he's flying in the sky alongside Superman and Green Lantern and the like. I have no idea what comic book he's supposed to be based off of. We know that Superman is based off of Superman 78, but don't know about this one yet, but we will know pretty soon, so can't wait to see what the inspiration for this one is going to be. And I also can't wait to get a clearer look at the action figure, because I know that I'm in love with the promo photograph, but you really gotta wait for those body shots from McFarlane to really get a sense of what the action figure's all about, right? It's one of those things that I love about DC Multiverse from McFarlane Toys, and the way they don't really romance the action figures too hard when they put up the shots. Hopefully I won't be eating my words when I see the full reveal of Shazam, but I think he'll be pretty good. Well, soulmates, now that we've seen these page punchers, what ones do you want to see next from McFarlane Toys? Well, in addition to doing the one-shot comic books, I think it'd be kind of cool if they did some more themed waves where they would pick a popular storyline and do some action figures from that, include the comic book with it, right? Alternatively, it'd be nice to see some more one-shot characters, like, for instance, Ratcatcher. I don't think we've seen a character of him, have we? And I know there was just a Brainiac not that long ago, but it'd be kind of cool to see a Brainiac that's a little bit more traditional. I could really get down with some more options like that. Or, you know, Vandal Savage would be really cool to see. Maybe his version from The Flash in the early Wally West run. That'd be really cool too. I don't know, there's all kinds of choices, there's all kinds of comics. Just lay it on me, man. I want to see it. Well, soulmates, what do you think of these page punchers? Do you like any of these? Do you not like them at all? I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments, because I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to check out my other videos, and I will catch you again next time. Have a great day, everybody.